Welcome back to Smartphone Wars, your place for honest, hands-on reviews on tech from China. And today I will be sharing my first impressions of the Huawei Honor Play. This is a mid-range flagship from Huawei with AI camera and their most powerful Kirin 970 chip. The phone heavily focuses on AI and the huge display with higher than Full HD resolution. Most of you probably think that this phone costs around $500, but the actual truth is it's not only light and compact, but it's also light and compact on your wallet. The Honor Play starts from around $320. This is a killer price for a killer headset. Just look how beautiful this thing is. Yeah, it may not be glass, but it has USB Type-C, it has a headphone jack, it's a beautiful metal finish. The display has very narrow bezels, and it's a 6.3-inch display powered by a very powerful chip for the Kirin 970, which also has a dedicated AI neural network chip. It has the latest EMUI. It's confirmed to receive Android Pie within the end of the year. And my version is the 6GB RAM, 164 gigs of storage, which is expandable. The phone also carries two 16-megapixel big sensors accompanied with two small sensors for depth of field, has a relatively large battery which supports Huawei's 18-volt quick charge technology. But the only thing you actually see missing here is an NFC chip, which I really don't use and still believe not to be necessary in any smartphone. The phone's Kirin 970 is still one of the very top performers. Yeah, it may not score as high as the Snapdragon 845, but it's definitely very close, and Huawei's EMUI is optimized as a monster. My first impressions of this phone are like blistering fast. This is a probably flagship grade phone. You won't feel the difference between using a Samsung S9 and this in your like everyday daily tasks. The display is quite beautiful. This is a very lovely looking phone. Huge display, high resolution, the new 19:9 aspect ratio with a notch, which you can actually hide from the settings if you don't like it too. And it also has Face ID recognition, which is blazingly fast to unlock. And there's also different ways to navigate, but I really like that small home button. Yeah, it may be a bit iPhone-ish, but it's my kind of taste. I'll show you the rest in just a minute. First, let's take a good look at the phone and the UI. Here you have the press on for additional features for the app, which is a standard feature for most phones. The EMUI, if you've not used it for a long time, you probably remember it being a bit sluggish, a bit overburdened, but Huawei have absolutely revamped that, and with EMUI 8 and onwards, the user interface is not only bombarded with features. There's anything you can think of, there is a setting for it here in EMUI. Absolutely everything. You can even enable an app drawer if you want it, or go without the app drawer, which is my preferred style of choice. There's an automated wallpaper change which downloads wallpapers. There's free wallpapers, free themes, and there's like a bunch of features like the smart resolution, and you can even set it to a lower than Full HD resolution if you want to save battery life or get better frames per second in gaming. So this is a very well thought of user interface, and here you can see you can hide the notch if you don't want it. Then you get a bigger top bezel, but hey, some people really don't like to be seen having a notch on their phones. As I said, this is a very heavy AI oriented phone because of the Kirin 970's separate dedicated NPU. This is neural processing unit chip inside, and it has all sort of features. It can translate text on the go using the camera, make suggestions, and improve apps usage and performance with your style of choice. Here you can see the different types of navigation. If you want, you can use on-screen keys, you can use the one key, and you can use the navigation dock. And I also received an update yesterday which also allows for gesture navigation, and also updated the security patch to the latest one for September. The camera of the phone can shoot 4K video or 1080p at 60 FPS. It doesn't have optical image stabilization, but you can shoot it in your H.265 mode. The front and back camera are 16 megapixels, and that's pretty much it if you look at the specs. But the camera app is just, like the UI, absolutely bombarded with features and filters. There's like a night mode, there's hundreds of like AR modes, time lapse, watermark, pro mode, different types of slow motion. There's a QA scan, document scan. I was expecting actually the rear camera to be bad because of the f2.2 aperture, but the few pictures I've taken so far look really good, and the shutter speed is amazingly fast. I mean, you just snap on, it takes a picture without no delay, and you can shoot again. And the photos look really sharp. Dynamic range looks really good. I have to spend more time with the phone, but I'm really impressed what Huawei have drawn out of the f2.2 sensor, which is very likely a really high-end sensor just with a smaller aperture. And this is probably a gaming oriented phone. This is the way Huawei sell it, and you can tell because I was able to enable in PUBG Mobile the HDR settings with high frame rate mode without any issues, and the PUBG automatically detected the Honor Play as a high-end device and recommended the high graphic settings. So I'm leaving you with a small taste of how PUBG Mobile looks, feels and plays like on the Honor Play. So this has been it for my first impressions, which are very, very positive. The Honor Play. This is a killer smartphone with top chip and top features on a really reasonable price here. I'm amazed. Day by day goes by and we're getting so much better phones for less and less money. There's a link to buy the Honor Play in the description below. Thank you for watching my video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and check out more videos like this on my channel. And if you really like it, you can also subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is Steven Fox, and peace out. And naturally, tune in later on for my full Honor Play review and my POCO F1 comparison.